the original bluegrass band was created by four men, Bill Monroe and Earl Scruggs, Lester Flatt, and Chubby Wise. That's the first complete bluegrass band, and you have two of them people here, and they're doing some television things, and I would like if Lester Wood to come back out here and Chubby Wise, and maybe they can make a picture that we could get a picture from. I'd love to have a picture with them. The four men that created the original bluegrass sound. The guitar was Lester Flatt, the fiddle was Chubby Wise, the mandolin was Bill Monroe, and the banjo was Earl Scruggs. These four men are the father of bluegrass music. And here's two of them today. Would you give them a hand? Because all fiddle and all guitar is based on what these men did.
You be Monroe and I'll be Scruggs.
All right. I'm going to be Monroe and you're going to be Scruggs? All right. Better let me get on this side then. But I want to thank them because there's nobody enjoyed any more music than is played on a guitar than what Lester played on those records. I'm sure there's men before him that influenced his life, and I've never had the chance to ask him. And I would like to ask him, when you were a boy, I don't know, maybe A.P. Carter or who, but somebody had to influence your musical career.
Well, I don't know. Actually, Carlton, I kind of grew up in a musical family, you might say. My father played the fiddle and played the banjo, and as little as you know about it, I started out picking the five, you know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But my daddy, he played what we call the old claw hammer style, you know, drop thumb. And I'd sit and watch him for hours, and I'd try to get my thumb to work, and I never could, you know, like he did. So I laid it down, picked up the guitar.
Well, without you see, we wouldn't have what we have today.
Well, we certainly enjoy doing what little bit we can for it. So.
And I understand Chubby came out of Florida, was a swing fiddler, or more of a hot fiddler, and showed up in Nashville and got a job with Bill Monroe. Is that right?
That's right, Carlton. I was mostly a dance fiddle player at that time.
Well, now, when you went to Nashville, did you have in mind getting a job with Bill Monroe or just getting a job?
Yes, I did, because I knew that Howdy was going to the Navy, and I knew he had to have a fiddle player.
Oh, I see. Do you remember how you met him? Was it the back of the Opry, or?
I just told him that I was there to audition for Bill Monroe, and I walked in the dressing room, and I introduced myself. He said, "Can you play the fiddle?" I said, "Not much, but I was sure here to try."
Well, did he hire you then?
He hired me right then. I played one tune. He said, "You got your clothes with you?" I said, "Yes, sir. They have at the hotel." He said, "Well, go get them and go to North Carolina."
I'll have to say one thing, Chubby. I don't like to brag on you to your face, but when we was working together on the Opry with Bill Monroe, it's down in my little book, and always will be, that you was one of the best bluegrass fiddlers in the world.
Thank you, Lester. Coming from you, that is a real compliment.
That's true.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's true. Thank you, Mac. Incidentally, I might say that after Lester left Bill Monroe, he hired a boy named Jim Eames for a couple of 3 months, and Don Reno told him about a boy from Waynesboro, Virginia, that had a real high, pretty voice, and he thought he would make a good singer for him. So they sent after him, and a man named Mac Wiseman showed up and became the second real powerful bluegrass singer. And I think today maybe he's got still the prettiest voice in bluegrass music. I really do.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you very much. If you don't watch us, we'll get this Mutual Admiration Society going on and on. So thank you again for your indulgence, and make yourselves at home. Have a good time.